Hello students, welcome to our channel HD Biology classes. In the last video, we have learned about ribosomes, its types, where do ribosomes present and the functions of ribosome. Today, we are going to know about another cell organelle which is present only in the animal cell. Yes, today we are going to know about centrosomes and centrioles. So, let's start it. Students, in today's videos, we have to learn about the centrosome and centriole. Some important information about centrosome and centriole, the structure of centrosome and centriole, how the microtubules are arranged in the centriole, and the functions of centrosome, and the assignment based on today's lesson. So let's find out some information about centrosome and centriole. Do you know that the centrosome or the centriole are present only in the animal cell? It is totally absent in the plant cell. And who discovered the centrosome and centriole? See, it was discovered by Edward van Beneden in 1883, but it was described and named by Theodore Boveri in 1888. Where do centrosome present? The centrosome present in all animal cells, but there are some exceptions. Like mature mammalian RBC and nerve cells don't have centrosome. Within the cell, where do centrosome present? Within the cell, centrosomes are present near to the nucleus. So, now we will know about the structure of centrosome.
Students, now we are going to know about the structure of centrosome. Till now we have learned that centrosome contain two centrioles located just outside the nucleus and lie at right angle to each other. See here we have two centrioles which are located at the center and at right angle to each other, that is at perpendicular to each other. The centrosome do not have any membrane, but the centrioles are surrounded by a pericentriolar materials. These are the pericentriolar materials. The centrioles are surrounded by the pericentriolar materials. The centrioles are membraneless, elongated structure which exhibit a cartwheel structure in transverse section. This type of structure is called as the cartwheel structure that we can see if we get the transverse section of the centriole. The centriole also don't have any membrane. Now we are going to know about the internal structure of the centrioles. That means what? By which material the centrioles are formed. It is made up of 9 fibrils of microtubules on periphery, and each fibril is composed of 3 microtubules. See, these are the 9 fibrils. These are the 9 fibrils, and each fibril is composed of 3 microtubules. That means there are 9 fibril and each fibril is made up of bunch of 3 microtubules, and those microtubules are called as the microtubule A, microtubule B and microtubule C. The central part is proteinaceous. The central part is made up of protein and it is called as the central hub. Now the microtubules are attached to each other by secondary fiber. The microtubules are attached to each other by secondary fiber, whereas the microtubules attached to the central hub by primary fiber. The microtubules are attached to the center by primary fiber. So here I am describing the structure once again. The centrosome is made up of 2 centrioles. This is number 1 and number 2. The centrioles are arranged 90-degree angle to each other, and it is surrounded by a pericentriolar materials. Membrane is absent. Second point is that it is composed of 9 fibrils of microtubules. That means if we go at the inner part of the centriole, then there are 3 microtubules. Microtubule A, B and C. And these 3 microtubules are present in each and every fibril. And how many number of fibrils are there? Total number of fibrils are 9. So 9 fibrils, each of one fibril having 3 microtubules. So number of microtubules in the centriole is 27. Number of microtubules in the centriole is 27. Now the central part is made up of protein, that is called as the central hub. The microtubules are attached to the central hub by primary fiber, and the microtubules are attached to each other by secondary fiber. This is the structure of centriole.
Now, what are the functions of centrosome? The most important function of centrosome is it helps in cell division. In animal cell, during the cell division, spindle formation is occurred by centrosome, and thus it helps in the cell division process. Except this function, it also helps in the formation of basal bodies in cilia and flagella. These two are the important functions of centrosome or centrioles. Centrioles are called as the self-duplicating units because the centriole can make another copy of centriole by itself. So these are the important functions of centriole. So from today's lesson, we have learned about centrosome and centriole, its structures, how the microtubules are arranged in the centrioles, and the functions of the centriole. Now the assignment part. Here we have some questions from today's lesson. So students, in the next video, we will learn about cell division.